Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Thurston, and we are going to add the black parts to our panda today. This is what you worked on last week, right? We made the bamboo and the white part of our panda. So today we are going to add the black parts. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You will need the black paper, and you will need a pencil, scissors, and glue. And I'm going to keep telling you how to do this, but if you need to pause this video and do each step, you go right ahead. So now that you have all of your supplies, I want to talk about the shapes that we're going to be making on our panda. Now, if you were going to when we make the ears, should they be triangles? No, circles, right? And I want you to take a look at the eyes because they are, the shape is sort of like an oval, something like an oval, but this is not the eye. This is fur right here. The eye is there. You could see a little bit of white in the eye. So that's where the eye is. Here's another panda, another picture of a panda. You could see that this is fur, black fur, but the eye is smaller and it's right in there. This one's very hard to see the eye, but again, it is sort of like an oval, and you can't see it on that one. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. And you could see where the eye is in here. So this is all fur, and the eye is smaller, and it's right there, sort of near the top of the oval. The nose is sort of a sideways oval, right? Look at that. And this panda is either smiling or getting ready to take a big bite of bamboo. Another thing that we're going to talk about is this. Now, it looks like the panda is wearing a jacket. It will be very hard for me to describe to you how to cut that out, that shape. So we're going to handle that differently. We're going to be drawing that area because we're going to be drawing the hair with some a black pencil or a black crayon. We're going to draw that in, and that'll be easier for you. So this is how we're going to begin. We're going to begin by cutting all of our pieces. We're not going to glue anything down until we're finished. You have your black paper and you're holding it portrait, right? The long way. Or the tall. It's taller this way. That's portrait. This is landscape. This is portrait. And we're going to fold it in half this way, sort of like it'll look like a hot dog bun when you're finished, right? Like this. Put a big old hot dog in there. The reason we're doing this is because we are going to be cutting the ears out at the same time and the eyes. We're going to be cutting most of the parts out so that our ears and the oval furry eye parts and the arms and the legs are symmetrical. And I will show you that means that they're the same on both sides. But when you glue them down, you can move them around a little bit. I'll show you. I'm going to draw the parts with a piece of chalk so that you can see it. You don't want to draw right in the center the first thing because you're going to need the space. So we're going to start drawing near the top. And you're going to draw one ear. Panda ears aren't huge. That's probably big enough. Here's another one. And we're going to draw these, the ovals for the eyes. And we're going to draw the arms Now I'm going to make the arms a little big. If you make the arms too big, actually I didn't make mine that big. If you make them too big, you can always make them smaller later. It's better to make everything a little too big now. You could always trim it down and make it smaller. But you can't, once you cut it, you can't make it bigger anymore. So think big. And we're going to make the legs. And the way I'm making my legs is that I'm making nice chubby legs and I'm putting little feet on the bottom like that. And then you're going to cut everything out. And the trick is that you're going to cut everything out while the paper is folded. I'll show you. So I'm going to start with the oval eyes. And I'm holding it still. And like I said, I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting it out while it's folded. I'm cutting both pieces of paper at the same time. And I'm holding my scissors and I'm making sure that I keep cutting away from me and I'm moving my helping hand so that I don't cut myself. Now I'm going to hold the ear because I'm almost near the end. Okay, oh, it's not an ear, I mean the eye. And watch, it's like magic. Now I have two that are the same. So I'm going to put them aside. I would like you to cut everything else out the same way, but don't throw your scraps out yet. And I will be right back. And here are the pieces. I already cut my pieces out. When you finish cutting your pieces out, you're going to need a few more things. You're going to need that oval nose, and you're going to draw it first. But I'm not drawing it first. So you only need one, so you don't have to cut it out two pieces of paper at the same time. So that's an oval nose, and I wanted a smile on my panda. If you don't happen to have wiggly eyes at home, you're going to need two little pieces of paper. They can be round, they can be oval, and they will be the actual eyes. The next thing we're going to do is you can place down where you think everything should go, and that way that'll give you enough time to change something if it needs to be changed. So there are my two ears and my eyes. Now remember, with the eyes, you see how they are slanted outwards, like the top is closer together and then the bottom part is further apart. So they are slanted, the furry black part. They're slanted. And I'm going to put my little white eyes in there. Do you think I like this project? Yes, I do. Here's the nose. And then I have a happy little panda. And there it is, right? You can move the, let's see, so you can move it around so you're pretty happy with the way it looks. Then I'm going to put my arms on, and you could have one arm up, one arm down, whatever you're happy with. And then the legs, now you could do whatever you want. You could have them like crisscross applesauce, whatever you think is good. And you're going to put it on there. Now, like I was saying before, you don't have to do this part, but this is where the fur would be. And you can make the fur. It would be under the head, like this. This is your choice. You could do this. You don't have to do this. If you're having difficulty making the mouth or the nose or the small parts, you can do this as well. And I'm also going to I'm going to color inside the white part of my eye. I didn't finish that. But anyway, after you get all these pieces where you want them, then it's time for you to glue them down. And I don't like the way I did these. I don't like the way I did these eyes. So I'm going to change that. because and that's the beauty of not gluing it down yet, because it'll give you time to make changes if you need to. So you're going to glue everything down, and then you're finished. And you could sign your work. You could write your name on your paper. That way we know you did it. Parents, you might want to put the date on the back of it, because this is probably going to look really cute. And one thing I want to say to you guys is that if you were in the classroom, all of your pandas would look different from each other. And that to me is a beautiful thing. So it should look like a kindergartner did this work, and have fun with it. And I don't expect yours to look exactly like mine. If I make this again, mine isn't going to look exactly like this one. That's just how it goes. That's the beauty of art. Have a good time, and I miss you guys. Be well. Wait, I feel weird not having the eyes on there. Well, take care of yourself, guys, and it's time to glue it down.